here's the question. Where does De'Aaron King end up? Because if King finds a situation like the one that found Burrow, and by that I mean a loaded wide receiver room and Joe Brady, I think King is a very real candidate to take the college football world by storm next year. And I think one such possibility, and everyone is going to laugh, and you are going to laugh as well.
Say it.
But hear me out. I think one such possibility for De'Aaron King that makes a ton of sense in the vein of the conversation that we're having right now is Arkansas. Arkansas went 2-1,000 and they have a new coach and they suck, and why would he ever go there? Got it. Check. King went from 3-star prospect that no one knew anything about to superstar in 2018 with Kendall Briles running the offense at Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Same Kendall Briles, who's now running the offense at Arkansas.
Correct.
King went for 3,000 yards, 36 touchdowns. He just threw 6 interceptions. He ran for nearly 700 yards and 14 touchdowns at Houston with Briles running the offense. So Briles being the Brady to King's Burrow, the next question is, okay, then who's catching the passes? Because the other thing with Burrow and LSU was that wide receiver room at the end of the day. We're like, holy shit, that was a great room. Cool. Well, Arkansas, sneaky loaded at wide receiver. And I mean that sincerely. Like, quarterback was an issue.
Educate me.
I will. The LSU wide receiver room, it wasn't like we were sitting here a year ago and everybody was like, oh, well, Justin Jefferson is great, and Jamar Chase is going to win the Biletnikoff, and Terrace Marshall, oh, yeah, he's that guy that was awesome and then broke his leg. I wonder if he'll ever be good again. Like,
Justin Jefferson was a 2-star recruit.
Yeah. There was no fanfare around that wide. It was just like all of a sudden people were like, oh, my God, they're actually awesome.
Yeah.
Okay? Well, Traylon Burks and Trey Knox, couple of elite recruits, not 5-star, that would be embellishing. 4-star wide receivers. They'll play the role of Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Okay? Mike Woods can play the role of Terrace Marshall, that complimentary 3.
Okay.
All right? Hayden Henry, brother of Hunter, can fill the role of Thad Moss, son of Randy. All right? And then, not to mention Rakeem Boyd keeping teams honest in much the same way as Clyde Edwards-Helaire did at LSU. I think that group of players can absolutely replicate in a Kendall Briles offense what you saw from LSU this year in a Joe Brady offense. And for that reason, and Kendall Briles being a massive part of that reason, I think that De'Aaron King at Arkansas, and look, I'm not suggesting that Joe Burrow and De'Aaron King are the same player talent-wise.
Right.
Burrow's a generational talent. I can't say that enough. He might be the best college quarterback at this point, I think he is the best college quarterback we've ever seen with respect to Tebow and whoever else. Yeah, Vince Young. I don't care. Insert guy here. Cam. Yep. I think Burrow's the best college quarterback we've ever seen. I'm not saying that De'Aaron King can be that. What I'm saying is that King could match that holy crap, he came out of nowhere feel that we had with Burrow this year if he's in the right season with the right cast. And while I know I'll get killed for it, with respect to LSU, Oregon, and Miami, I genuinely think that Arkansas represents that. I also think that Oklahoma is a better spot for him than Arkansas. I'll just be honest about it. That's assuming he beat out Rattler, which I don't know if that's necessarily a lock. I have no idea. Like, I think Rattler's going to be awesome. I'm not sure. I would just defer to Lincoln Riley on that if he thought he had a better option. But then it goes back to the thing that we've talked about. I think Riley's taking a huge risk in bringing in De'Aaron King. I think Rattler probably leaves, and I think that it significantly damages Riley's credibility in the living room of a high school quarterback moving forward. I know for a fact that every rival school recruiting against him is going to use that against him for every quarterback moving forward.
They probably already are, too.
And he still may do it.
Yeah. He
still may do it. If either A, he thinks that Rattler will stick around, if he can get in Rattler's ear and be like, look, dude, you're just a freshman. One more, redshirted this year, redshirt freshman next year, you back up, you're one play away, and then you're a redshirt sophomore, you take over. You just need one more year. If he can convince Rattler of that and bring in King, then great. K can eat it too. Or B, if he just doesn't give a damn and he thinks that King is the thing that gets Oklahoma past that semifinal barricade they keep running into every year, then I don't know that he cares at all at that point what that means for the future of his ability to recruit quarterbacks, because shit, he's already shown that he could just go get a transfer every year. So though I kind
of hope he keeps doing that.
He might. I don't know. But so I know I just listed 2 teams for which I have an obvious bias, but I think that, sincerely, I think that those are legitimately the best 2 landing spots for De'Aaron King.